What's up guys, Intellitech Mobile, and this is a super quick video, as this machine will be featured many times on the channel, and you will see this machine again. But this is finally, possibly, maybe, my new laptop? Maybe? This is a Lenovo ThinkPad T495, and as you can tell from the various tags, I got this from a pawn shop. Not a like electronics store, but a pawn shop. And I got this for, now you can see it was $300. It was marked down to $189, and there's a different tag below it that said it was $239. So it was at one point marked down to $239, and then it was marked down to $189. I did not pay $189 for this. I paid $100 cash out the door for this laptop. I don't know exactly what that works out to. I want to say that works out to like $93, $94 and change probably, but because I forgot exactly what the tax rate is in Indiana. But this machine was $100 with the charger, although it came with a crappy Dell charger, so I did get a USB-C Lenovo charger, which thankfully we actually had at my work, so we were able to get that. But this is the machine. This is exactly how I got it. All I did is I did wipe it down with some isopropyl alcohol and a rag. You can see the keyboard is quite worn, but it does have the touchpad, the track point, and the touchpad. So if you remember the T480 that I did a video on, I ended up not keeping that machine because it wasn't the right version. I wanted the version with the fingerprint sensor and all that stuff. This has that. This has the fingerprint sensor. This has the backlit keyboard and all that. So this is the better version, which is nice. It's got a 1080p IPS display. Currently is running Windows 11 Pro. I love how the username is Cash. That's cute. And then if we go into settings, somewhere in here, it shows that they've had this for a while. Because if I go to the About section for Windows, we can see that this is version 22H2, but it was installed on September 16th of 2024. So they've had this for a little bit. They've had this for about 6 months, just kind of sitting out. Now, this machine is a slightly lower end model, but I will upgrade the RAM on this. So this has 8 gigs of RAM in it, but that's the same as my ThinkPad T500 from literally 2008. So I am going to upgrade that to 16 gigs. Although technically 2 gigs, or almost 2 gigs, is actually set aside for the Radeon Vega mobile graphics. It's an AMD Ryzen 5 Pro 3500U, which I've always been an Intel guy. I've never had an AMD-based machine, ever. And now, obviously, this is the superior machine from what I understand, and I haven't consulted the ThinkPad subreddit for this yet, but I believe the general sentiment is that the Ryzen processors are better in these modern ThinkPads than the Intel ones, but I don't know. I could be wrong. I haven't actually paid attention to CPUs in a long time because I don't care. My computer is from 2015. So yeah, I am going to upgrade that. Now, that 8 gigs of RAM is actually soldered to the motherboard, but it does have a RAM slot, so I will pop an 8 gig module in there to make it 16 gigs, although it's more so like around 14 and change that's usable. So, but that's still plenty fine for what I'm going to be doing on this laptop. So, yeah, that's pretty much that. Windows 11 Pro, which is good, so whenever I install Windows 10 Pro on this, it should be able to sniff out the key and everything. Well, then again, I'm not sure yet. I mean, I'm going to post this video before I do anything with this, so I'm not sure if I should keep this on 11 or if I should put 10 on it. No matter what, I'm going to wipe and reload this, because even though I'm sure this is a completely clean install of Windows, I'm paranoid. I don't know who installed this. I don't know where they got the ISO from, so I am going to wipe the hard drive and reinstall Windows no matter what. Something I recommend, if you are tech savvy enough, because honestly, I mean, again, I think this appears to be a legit clean install of Windows, but just in case, you never know if someone was messing with it. So I will reinstall either Windows 10 or Windows 11. I just don't know yet. Leave a comment on what I should install. The battery is currently at 91%, so I don't know how good the battery is in this model, but I did check the battery. Wow, 7 hours and 31 minutes? There's no way that's correct. But I did open this up, both to check the RAM slot, check the SSD. It has a 256 gig NVMe SSD in it, and it does have, the battery is perfectly good. It's not puffy or anything. It's not bulging, so it should be good, hopefully, for what I need it for. But yeah, so I'm very happy with this so far. Obviously, I haven't tested the fingerprint sensor or any of that stuff yet because I'm going to reinstall Windows first. But I guess if that is bad, then I guess I'm stuck with it. So, because I'm not driving 3 hours to go return it, and it is a pawn shop, so I'm sure it was as is anyways. But yeah, so big shout out to the girl who gave this to me for $100, because with it being the 8 gig model and not the 16 gig model, that's pretty much what it would have had to be for me to bite the bullet on it, as opposed to eBay. Because on eBay you can find the 16 gig versions for like $160, so it's not exactly an amazing deal. But if I'm saving $60 and I can just upgrade the RAM myself and not have to worry about that, then I'm fine with that. So yeah, just a super quick video on my new ThinkPad T495, and again, I bought this 3 hours away from where I live. I bought this in Indianapolis, so this is definitely not getting returned. This is definitely going to be on the channel at least a number of more times, and it will likely replace both of my laptops that I've been concurrently daily driving, which is my ThinkPad T500 and my HP ZBook mobile workstation, which is still a great machine. If anyone wants this, definitely let me know. I'll happily sell it because, frankly, I don't need it, and it's a bit too big for me. The 14-inch laptop form factor is perfect for me. But yeah, so that's that. I love having my track point again, quite nice. But yeah, so that's the ThinkPad T495. So it very much looks to be like a similar size to like the T480S, probably, because it feels a little bit thinner than the T480 that I had, and it's definitely a lot lighter weight too. So, I'm not complaining about that. We even got a little cover for the webcam, which I guess people are paranoid about that these days. Which, I mean, I guess makes sense. What are y'all doing on your laptop? Anyways, so doesn't hurt to have that. But yeah, so real quick before we go, because I do have to go to work soon. I'm going to shut this down real quick. There we go. And the touchpad on these isn't too bad. There are definitely better touchpads out there, but to have the track point as well, to me that's worth the drop off. And one thing that makes me really happy is this is actually a plastic sticker. So I can peel this off super easily, which is great. So now it's nice and clean. So I really appreciate that, because some pawn shops use nasty stickers. Now again, let me know if I should install Windows 10 or Windows 11 on this, because I'm going to reinstall the OS anyways. But yeah, so pretty good. On this side, we've got just a quick physical overview. We've got USB Type-C with some sort of fast charging, I'm sure. We've got the dock connector, USB Type-A, come on, focus, HDMI, headphone microphone combo jack, micro SD card slot. I kind of wish it was a full-size SD card slot, but I'll take it. Another USB 3.0 port, and Ethernet. So, and then a little PC card expansion slot right there. So I love ThinkPads. I'm so happy to finally have a modern ThinkPad that's actually mine, that I'm going to keep. And I'll still obviously keep around the T500 for, older stuff, of course, now that I've upgraded the RAM in that. So, yeah, quite nice. All right, this is a super quick, ooh, got some dust on it. This is a super quick video. That's weird. Every time I flip it upside down, I notice some dust ends up on the screen. So there's definitely some dust in this keyboard. I tried blowing it out, but not much came out of it, so I'm not really sure how to get this properly clean. I know there's definitely some gross crumbs in here. Definitely used. But on the bright side, that means it's not... I'm actually really happy with this, because it's just scratched and worn enough that I'm not worried about using it and, wearing it myself. Like wearing into it, I should say. But it's also not so trash that I don't want to use it. So it's like the perfect happy medium for me for what I would want in a daily driver laptop, which is kind of weird, I'm sure, but yeah, so that's pretty nice. Although I'm not very hard on my laptops. I don't drop them or anything. I don't know how people drop laptops, but either way, that's pretty much that. So this is my new ThinkPad T495. And you will see many, many more videos of this on this channel here on Intellitech Mobile. Anyways, this was Intellitech Mobile signing out with a super quick off the cuff video. You will see many more videos on this channel coming soon, and have a good one. Peace.